Is that so? Well, if the prince...
Yes, a survivor.
Snakes! Giant snakes coming from the sea!
Those Malma pirates came from the water. They're all over Cat's Eye Key.
What happened?
Sea vipers happened. One must have struck me on the head. When I woke, a sea viper was carving strange runes on my bodyguard's skin. I hit that awful pirate with a broken spar and we ran.
What about your wounds?
No, we can still move. We'll head to Mistral if it's safe there. By the 8, it's inspiring to see Dominion soldiers. Maybe Sergeant Firion can pull off her counterattack.
Counterattack?
The Marine by the gate to Cat's Eye Key plans to strike back at the Sea Vipers. I'm sure she can tell you the details. We'll get moving. Gods grant you strength.
Hey.
We can't let those Marama pirates reach Mistral. They'll butcher our families.
What happened to you?
I saw great serpents emerge from the waters. Those
Serpents?
sea viper cowards made them snap at everyone in striking distance.
Were you wounded?
No. When I saw my neighbors fall, I ran. What kind of Khajiit am I? You were with Dominion, yes? Your Sergeant Firion plans to strike back. Give those pirate cowards a trouncing.
I'll do. You should get to safety.
I'll do no such thing. If any of those sea vipers shows a face on this side of the gate, I'll claw it off myself.
Yeah. Anyway. Sergeant.
What are you doing here? It doesn't matter. If you're in the mood to cave in some sea viper skulls, I don't really care.
I'm in the counterattack.
You feel that cold air rushing off the sea? Just like it was before the hurricane. We can't wait to cut off the snake's head. We are the Dominion counterattack.
You and me?
I sent my squad to scout Cat's Eye Key. If they haven't learned what the Sea Viper's plan, we can poke around until we figure out what needs chopping. Don't worry, your wizard friend can seal the gate behind us.
He can. We go.
I'll hold the gate, if you think you'll have need for a wizard. Or you could bring a Dominion Marine. Up to you.
You are coming with me.
Then let's fillet these fish elf bastards.
Let him go.
At last, I'm free.
Hey, squad got separated. Nistel and I found Onglorn. They hurt him bad.
What happened to him?
Sea vipers carved runes in his chest. I grabbed him. Nistel held them off.
Where is Nistel now?
Hunting sea vipers. If you see her, tell her Onglorn will be alright.
Did you learn what the Sea Viper's plan for Mistral?
Saw a lot of them near the docks. Try there.
Something's building, something big. The air in Cat-Eyed Square positively crackles. It's nothing like the ancient energies at the Temple of the Morning Springs. This is fresh, nearly bursting at the edges. The carvings on these bodies clearly has something to do with it. Ritual magic, perhaps. Must investigate further. Nistel. She's dead. Covered in wounds, sword slashes, broken bones. Even a few fang marks. But no runes on her body. Weapons broken. She's grabbing a bloodied piece of paper.
Oh. Nistel.
Yeah. Yeltsin's notes. It's no use. The rune carvings are too deep into the subjects. None survive the process. Only the Mahoma can tell me why these carvings matter, and they have proven somewhat resistant to my questioning. The energy seemed to flow toward the cave mouth at the end of Cat's Eye Quay. Could there be in connection with those serpent-shaped totems? I must learn their secrets. Hey, Imperial. 2 slashes. Come on.
A ringing head is bad, but when it remains somewhat head-shaped, that is good, yes?
I guess. What happened to you?
I was in the caves, working, when I heard a strange howling. Then warriors came out of nowhere and struck without mercy.
Who attacked you?
Sea vipers, Maorma pirates. We paid protection through the month and let them put those strange totems in our cave. They've never been in the skooma trade. I meant moon sugar. Hit my head, you see.
What did they want?
Our deaths, I suppose? After they killed enough of us, they left the rest of us alone. They knew we wouldn't fight back. They only paid attention to those totems. Well, until they collapsed the cave entrance.
Why did they collapse the cave?
Some high elf wizard tried to get in, so they collapsed it. I dove outside. Lucky me. The wizard tried to tell me something, but I couldn't hear him at all. He stuffed this paper in my hands and walked off. Here, maybe you can make sense of it.
Aldmeri's notes.
What's that? My ears were ringing. Would you mind repeating the obvious? Wait, don't think me ungrateful. The wizard was looking for another way into the caves. I heard rumors of a secret door by the cliffs, but I never saw it myself.
Alright. Exhilarating. The howling, the lightning. It is all energy drawn to the storm totems in that cave. But when I tried to enter, those fool Mahoma collapsed the entrance. To any Dominion personnel who find the adult skooma smuggler with these orders, I seek another way into the cave complex. Approach if you see me about the quay, so I may requisition your services in my search. Air Seal. I must say, this wizard is a brave one. Here's the entrance. Yeah, let's see.
These totems seem to harness a combination of wind and spirit. I wonder if I c... Excuse me? Do you mind?
What's up? We're here to stop the Sea Vipers.
Indeed. I suppose that's optimal. These Sea Viper rituals are barbaric, but quite effective. The hurricane they summoned to dash our fleet against Kanafi's roost? That's nothing compared to their current efforts.
What is worse than a hurricane?
You clearly haven't studied the fundamentals of blood sacrifice. You see, these serpent-shaped statues, they're storm totems. They collect spirit energies from rune-marked subjects and channel it, like water through a funnel.
How can we block the funnel?
Exactly the right question. It seems the Sea Vipers use a specialized lodestone to block the channel. Approach an active storm totem, hold forth the lodestone, and harmlessly siphon the energy away. You should see for yourself.
Are you sure it is harmless?
Completely. Go ahead, don't be shy. It's not as though the storm totem's energies will cascade throughout your body until you're nothing but a lifeless, smoking husk. But do avoid standing in the puddles, would you?
Of course. And you stay in safe distance.
Phenomenal. I knew proximity was the key. And look at you, not even a hint of electrocution. You have the principle. Now to apply it to the other storm totems before... well, best not to worry about that. No, I really shouldn't worry you.
Tell me.
I can't say for certain. It's one of two things, neither of which is good for anyone on this island. You don't stoop to blood sacrifice unless you need a lot of energy very quickly. And, well, to release it, just as quickly.
What does that mean?
Listen, you handle the storm totems. I'll determine how to best counteract the Sea Viper blood ritual without destroying Mistral. Does that seem equitable? The only certainty is the lack of time. You should hurry.
Yeah.
This is Ilse, speaking directly to your mind. Find my Psijic projection near the tunnel exit. I know how to stop the Marma.
Okay.
I know what they're planning. Through my Psijic projection, I observed an old ritual site north of Mistral. The Sea Vipers summoned a powerful creature known as a Storm Atronach. They're funneling all that energy into their bound Storm Slave.
Oh, God.
The creature can only hold so much energy before it discorporates. All the energy will wash over Canarthi's roost, killing anything it touches. Except for the thunderbugs, of course. Oh, and the mountain north of Mistral will shatter, leaving no trace of the town.
This won't happen.
There's the genius of their plan. How do you bind a creature made of storm energies? With the wind itself. 3 ritual horns trap Storm Slave, but the lodestone now has enough storm energy to counteract the false winds. Elegant, yes?
What happens when I release Storm Slave?
It will shed its corporeal form and safely release its stored energy. By safely, I mean in relation to Canarthi's roost. I recommend moving a fair distance away from Storm Slave when this happens. Perhaps keeping solid rock between it and yourself?
Alright, I'll stop this.
You'll have no trouble. But in the event you do, I've opened a portal at a distance of 1 league from Canarthi's roost. There I'll tread water in the open sea until I've observed your success. Merely a precaution. I have every confidence.
Confidence from the distance. Come, Furion.
I wish Nistel could have seen that thing.
Yeah, Nistel. Oh, giant snakes. Two left. Then the bonds of the Storm Slave in the center will release. Guess we need to get fast away. The last one. Come, Furion.
Children of the sea, your bonds
Let's run.
cannot hold the Tempest.
Leave this place. Follow me.
Brazoon.
My friend, to escape death so triumphantly is constant thrill, yes?
Yes.
Not so thrilling for the Maumar, of course.
How did you find me?
The Maumar are fled or dead thanks to your efforts. Canarthi's roost is safe and voluntarily a part of the Aldmeri Dominion. So if you must know, Razumdar keeps an eye on promising people.
I get a two-hand sword. Filled with the power of the Storm Slave. Thanks.
If Raz had known you would do so well, he would have scrounged you a nicer reward. Apologies. The Mistral Armory is not what it once was.
It's nice enough. For the start.
The Maumar are like drunken uncle. Chase them off, and they always come back. Next time, Canarthi will be waiting for them. Problem is, there are places that will not be so prepared.
What you mean?
If the Vipers are here in numbers strong enough to assault Kenarthi, all of the southern seas are in danger. The Queen is in Oridon right now, beginning a royal visit. Raz would ask you to head to Volkelgard and report to Watch Captain Astanya.
Guess visiting Wukelgard again.
Astanya can pass word to Her Majesty. Perhaps you can catch a ride on the Prowler. Raz heard Jimila was making plans to sail south, and he suspects she may owe you a favor.
Captain Jambilia, I will take care of it.
The Prowler is headed to Oridon, and we're happy to ferry you there. When you're ready, hop in the launch. We'll set you up with your own bunk.
Why are you heading to Auridon?
Chests full of gold. Owning a sound ship after a hurricane can be quite lucrative, even when the only cargo is Dominion luminaries seeking passage. Don't worry, I won't charge you. Without your help, the Prowler would be a mass of broken timber.
The Prowler ready to sail?
Aye, the Prowler is fully restored and ready for heavy seas. Quartermaster Oblan even managed a few improvements using some Maurmer donations. Have no fear, she'll get you safely to Oridon.
Nice. Back again in Wukelgard. But this time not half naked. So Razum said to talk with Captain Astanya.
Fair day. I'm Astanya, watch captain. With the Queen in town, we have extra security precautions to see to. Where are you traveling from?
Just arrived from Kanati's Bruise. Razumdar sent me.
Old Raz sent you, eh? That could complicate things. Thank you for telling me. The Queen's enemies are all around her. Her protectors must be vigilant at all times, and this information will be critical in their calculations. I'll make sure news of the Marmor is passed on to the appropriate parties. Don't you worry about that. Now, what's your name? I'll need it for the official register.
The name's Odin.
I'll just write that down. By order of the 1st Oridon Marines, your presence in Volkelgard has been registered. Do your best to stay out of trouble and out of the way. Fare you well.
What's up in this town?
Help? No, I don't think so. Actually, my guardsmen are all tied up right now. If you're up to it, perhaps you could look into some things for me. Good. I want you to speak with 2 members of the Queen's Court, Advisor Norian and Steward Aminway. They await assistance from the guard, hands I can't spare just now. Who do you want to speak to first?
Advisor.
I see you prioritize well. You'll find him at a warehouse west of here. Be sure to tell him that I sent you. Once you've finished with both of them, report back to me on the town's upper level.
I will.
Well, what are you waiting for?